Happy, happy April Fool's Day.
April Fools. So this isn't a prank. We're actually live.
So
I'm
welcome
gonna
to
adjust this so I can be in it a little bit. Hello.
yeah. So welcome to Facebook Live and welcome to Amanda and Cash. Obviously, she's Amanda.
That's me.
I'm Cash.
That's it.
Now, we have teased you for a couple of weeks now about the topic that Elon Musk and the SpaceX expedition wants that's right. They want to send you to Mars. You can sign up to go to Mars. There's a catch. Now, I posted it on Facebook earlier, so you know that I'm not making this up. It's going to take, I thought it said 6 months. I saw one article that said it takes 6 months to get there, and then I saw another publication that says it takes 6 years.
So let's just say maybe a year and a half. Just to for our sake, we'll just say it takes a year and a half to get to Mars.
Well, let me just speak for the people that live in LA County. You don't like sitting on the 405.
For 45 minutes.
Yeah. So how are you going to be on a rocket? And by the way, you saw the artist renditions of it's really pretty artwork of the rocket and the red planet and the space station itself. One of my favorite quotes by Elon Musk is, well, there are going to be some deaths on the way. So some people are going to die.
Yeah. And what do? You have heart attacks, seizures, something, natural happen along the journey there. It might take a year till your body reaches a doctor, so you might pass away. And you also have to think about if you're the person who's there and somebody passes away, you're going to have to deal with a dead body for maybe 6 months.
Well, I'm going to give you my answer right off the bat. I'm not going to Mars.
Oh, hell no. Absolutely not.
I have no desire to go to Mars.
No.
There are places here in Southern California I have no desire to go to. I won't mention any names because I know people in those areas. But God bless you. But I don't plan on. I don't plan on going to Mars. And I think I made a comment in our promo that speaking for all the brown people, my Latino brethren, your ass ain't going to Mars either. I did have a friend from overseas. She's in Germany. She said she would if she could be beamed up. I go, yeah, there's no Scotty beaming you up.
There's no teleportation.
You gotta be on the rocket. My question is Dr. Fauci gonna go to Mars? I know some people that would like to send him there.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. I'm not a Dr. Fauci fan. So this is not a political show tonight, but I want to know, or we want to know, would you actually go to Mars? Would you consider it?
So when you get to Mars, though, they'll have jobs set up for you. They'll pay you to live and work on Mars. So similar to any of those millennials, you ever watch Disney Channel movie Xenon? You know how she grew up in space, living on the space station?
That's right.
So it would be kind of similar to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like I said, let me say, hey, Greg Hudson. I think I saw Santos in there, too.
From Debbie. Hi, Debbie.
Oh, Debbie. So, here's my problem with going to Mars, and a few people that we talked to leading up to tonight have said the same thing. Well, we can't even take care of this planet.
True, yeah.
So we're gonna go up there and ruin the red planet. It's the same people. I'm sure everybody up there is not going to be health conscious, environmentally conscious.
Yeah. I mean, can we even grow anything? I am sure inside the space
marijuana?
Station, probably, I don't know. Mars weed?
You're gonna have some Mars weed. There'll be a CBD. There'll be a CBD store on Mars.
Do you think it'll be an indica or a sativa?
It'll be ganja.
Yeah.
Some reggae. I wonder what celebrities we go to
I feel
Mars.
really people who want to get out of the limelight, but still be relevant.
And you got something there because remember it said it costs between $100,000 and $500,000 just to even get a reservation on the rocket. That's what houses cost here, $500,000 in Southern California.
Not in Los Angeles. No,
Yeah.
Big,
Lancaster.
maybe.
Pacoima. But yeah, I wonder. Can you imagine my boy Snoop Dogg on Mars?
I don't do
Crip walking on Mars in this little suit. I should ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Elon. Do you think Elon Musk would actually go?
You know, I actually like Elon Musk. I think he's a genius.
Yeah.
He's a little out there, but most geniuses are. I think he would go. I think he would go. I think he'll walk the walk and talk the talk. You know who's not going? Donald Trump. He's not going to Mars.
Okay, so there are some pluses to be on Mars then.
Now, what advantages would you have? Let's say you're one of the people that's going. You don't have any family ties, no children. You want to go work at the SpaceX station.
Maybe like one of those hermits that just who's really rich hermits who just want to be left alone. You may see that.
Is it possible to be homeless on Mars?
Well, no, because you would die.
I know you'd be outside the
outside.
Be outside of the station.
You can't be homeless on Mars. Maybe.
And what about the crime? There'll be crime on Mars.
I think it'd be petty stuff.
Everybody's not honest. Let's be, there's going to be some theft.
You think Phil Nye, the science guy, would go? I think he would.
I think he would. And I think he would critique everything.
Yeah. Like you totally just see him like up in space, like teaching a little video lesson.
Yeah. So they're going to have all of the, according to the article, they're going to have all of the amenities that you would have, that you have here on Earth. You know, a movie theater, hospital, not a drive-in theater. It's going to be,
When you say amenities, those are like materialistic things. My big thing is you don't have the ocean. You don't have an ocean breeze on Mars. You have
some
the
red dirt.
smells of like flowers and stuff.
There'll be a swimming pool.
Indoor swimming pool.
And hot tub. And people are going to have sex on Mars. Let's just be honest.
People will procreate on Mars.
That's right.
There'll be babies.
There's going to be some Martian babies. Is that right? Is that a proper term? Martian babies.
Well,
Alex Velasco, I see you. And Valerie Martinelli, I went to school with her. Hi, Valerie. Rod Johnson.
What do you guys think? Would you do it?
Valerie, would you go to Mars? I can hear her now. No cussing. The only cussing on here is my name. I'm going to wave back at you. Now, I know who I would like to send to Mars in my own family, but that's another show.
I mean, you can do it.
Yeah.
We're not censoring anything.
Yeah. That's the topic of another night. Now, I did get this question earlier from several people. Where are you guys recording this at? And I did that intentionally. I didn't want to disclose the location. So this is like our test. So we'll see.
We're gonna grab beers, we got some food, and we're gonna.
Yeah, I've got some brisket, a barbecue brisket sandwich, some macaroni salad.
I got wings.
And pickles. Pickles from a point. So anyway. I'm here, Alex. Sean's always eating. He doesn't gain any weight. I have gained weight. It's down here. I got a little pooch. But I heard girls like that. Really?
Dad bods are in right now. We don't want no six-pack abs. We want to like squish and
So anyway, I think you can text your reply in the message. I want to know which one of you would actually go to Mars and why. Why would you do it? You go, I would do it.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't pay me. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I have a trip plan that's going to take 18-hour flight this year for vacation. Later on, I think in August, and I think it's 18 hours. It's 18 to 22 hours.
I had straight. You're not doing a layover.
I think there is a layover. I think the 22-hour one is a layover. The 18 hours straight.
Because I did a 20-hour in Africa. But I had a layover in Thailand.
This plane is huge because the seats recline into a bed and sleep. But just to give you a hint of where I'm going, I'll give Putin is there. So, yeah. Anyway.
So the spaceship to get there, though, what kind? Like, is it like you have your own room?
You know, Elon, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to be in hypersleep?
Hypersleep.
Hypersleep.
Oh.
Like on Aliens.
I was going to go to sleep for like a year. I mean, that's basically what 2020 was for me. I was asleep for like a year.
Yeah, you know. What about? Because you're talking about a year, half a year. I'm pretty sure it said 6 months, not 6 years. 6 years is a long time.
I mean, I wasted a whole year during this pandemic.
Yeah, look, some of y'all were freaking out during the pandemic. I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. Imagine being on that damn rocket with a bunch of people you don't know. You can't get off. There ain't no layovers.
You go stretch your legs.
Yeah, that's right. So, that's the question. So I want you to put in the comments, if you can. I think it's set up to do so. I want to know who we go to Mars. Roger, would you go to Mars? Alice, I know Alice ain't going to Mars.
No.
And Valerie, I've been knowing you for a while. Val, what if your significant other, and you know I know him, so what if your better half wants to go to Mars and you don't?
I don't even want to go to Florida with my significant half, so.
That's a whole new topic too.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. What if you're attached or you're married, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, would you?
What if your mom went to Mars?
Well, my mom's been gone, God rest her soul, a long time, but I know for a fact, Idly Griffin wouldn't have gotten on nobody's rocket.
My mom's not.
She just started right before she passed away, like 10 years before that. That's what she got hooked on flying in her 70s. Her first flight was when she was in her 70s.
What?
Oh yeah. So no, Miss Griffin wasn't gonna get on the rocket. I don't know. And I have cousins. We have a big family. Valerie, as you know, I can speak. My cousin Richard's in Arizona. Rich, I don't think you'd go to Mars either, would you? He's going to see this. So
My family's very simple people. We're like teachers and farmers and stuff. So.
Farmers.
My dad grew up on a farm in Pennsylvania.
So he'd be a good candidate.
No, he's not.
So horticulturist.
My dad has bad road rage on the 405 because my dad's gonna like do well on rocket. Absolutely.
He wouldn't be he wouldn't be driving the rocket.
Can you tag me? How do you do?
How do you do that?
I've never done a Facebook Live. Like, don't invite people.
No, just invite everybody on it. They know about it. Once they got the invite. All those people.
You press people. You can invite Matt. Because I feel like he would have an opinion on that.
Yeah. Especially he shoots those cool photography shots. One day I'm gonna go with him out there. I don't know. So that's what I want to know. Would you go to Mars? And if you did go to Mars, would you start a relationship with somebody on Mars?
Like another human or like a little Martian?
You think they're Martians?
You think there's life? I think there's life on Mars.
Do you think there's life on? There's an old jazz song called "Life on Mars." I think it was who did that? Freddie Hubbard. It's a jazz song called "Life on Mars."
I don't think they're friendly though. I've seen that movie Mars Attacks. No.
If they are, they don't want us up there.
Absolutely not.
So they'll be the first thing they'll say is, "Didn't they mess up Earth?"
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Global warming. Can you imagine Mars with global warming? They said there's water there.
Yeah.
So,
We'll dry that up real fast.
yeah, but what does the water taste like?
I don't know. Probably better than it is here.
Can you cook with that water?
Probably.
Can you bathe? I mean, will it irritate the skin?
Oh, maybe.
Somebody's gonna find out when they go.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so that's the scenario.
That's the tea.
Mars. Would you go? And why would you go? Would you, what's the word? Procreate?
Procreate?
Would you
Yeah.
procreate on Mars?
Would you start a family on Mars?
You
Like,
can't get rid of them, but you can't come back here. So you will be,
I mean, you could, but
you'll be seeing her or him
yeah.
probably every day. I'm just saying. There's going to be crime on Mars, so law enforcement will be there. They'll lock your ass up. So, and what if they? I don't think there's any layovers either at other planets.
No, maybe the moon.
Well, you know, I have a theory about the moon. Nobody likes it.
What is it?
I remember insulting a lot of people in the old MCB. So my universal people know what the old MCB is. It was the main character break room. And I made a comment on there that I think the U.S. faked the moon landing.
Oh yeah, no, it's a conspiracy.
Started a huge argument.
I mean, it's possible because that photo I heard is like a recreation. Like that's not live.
Well, I also based it on a couple of things. One was why did there were people claiming, oh yeah, we can see it. Look at my telescope, I can see the flag on the surface of the moon.
No, I tried to do that.
Stop that! That's a lie. But I made this comment. Did you tag yourself?
I'm trying to tag myself. I don't know how, but I can like see us.
But anyway, here's what I said. I don't think they landed on the moon. I think they faked it. And several people got really upset. And one of my favorite people, and he won't mind me saying because I love him to death. Dan Gilbert, you know Dan.
Oh yeah.
Dan goes, I can't believe, you of all people, I can't believe, you're naming your band as Saturn and blah, 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 you like all this space. I'm like, man, I think they picked it. And I go, why did the government try to stop that movie from several years earlier called Capricorn 1? Now, it wasn't the moon, it was Mars that they faked. And so what happened was, I think the funding, and Hal Holbrook's in it. Hal Holbrook, O.J. Simpson. O.J. was an astronaut in that way.
Now he's a
That should tell you enough right there. Capricorn 1. So what they did was they didn't want to get the American people upset, and I think our brothers from Russia was also, Star Wars, right? They were trying to beat us there, and so they worked up a deal to fake the moon landing on one of these big sound stages like we have on the lower lot at Universal. Looked realistic. They did the countdown, everything. You saw a rocket go up, right? And the astronauts find out about it. It's fake, right? So of course Hal Holbrook's the bad guy. So he sends out a death squad to get rid of the astronauts one by one. And they're in the desert somewhere, like in between Vegas and LA, right? Yeah. And so they escape and they split up. Check it out, it's Capricorn 1. And one by one they get caught. except for I can't think of the lead actor right now, off the top of my head. Good-looking guy too. He shows up at the funeral for the astronauts. He's running. Yeah. He's running toward the front. You hear the commotion. You see people turn around. They see his face. Yeah, look up Capricorn One. I'll tell you who the actor was. It's a pretty good movie, and it came out in the 80s. So that's the reason at that time that I said, you know, they could fake that and nobody would know it. And you've been on some of those sound stages. You know, you can live on some of those sound stages. James Brolin. So he survived. Sam Waterston and O.J. Simpson and Hal Holbrook is, I think he plays the series. But anyway, they get caught, and James Brolin escapes, shows up at the wedding, and then, you know, they fade because his wife and everybody else sees him, and so they know at that point that the government and Hal Holbrook is lying to them. So that was I used that movie as my example that, you know, they can fake it. You know?
You can fake anything. Fake your Michael Jackson might still be alive. What do you think about that? Is that your next topic?
Look, if Michael Jackson's still alive, that means Elvis is still alive.
I mean, he might be.
Oops. I got excited. I got excited about Elvis being alive. Because one of those guys is a king. But I need more views. There you go. There you go. So anyway.
Do you think they have...
Alexis, hi. I'll wait back.
Do you think, like, what kind of food would there be on Mars? Like, will we bring, like, cattle? Will we start growing our own food? Or would it be more like TV dinners? Like, what kind of food is on Mars?
Hopefully they'll have tri-tip sandwiches
Yeah, some wings.
with some buffalo wings. No, I don't know. It's probably going to be freeze-dried stuff.
Yeah, so that's my thing, especially on that year it takes to get up there. Like, they're going to feed you astronaut food.
You can't do salads on Mars.
Unless you grow your own food. Like, if they bring, like, seeds and stuff, you could, like, do, like, a greenhouse kind of thing.
That's true. Now remember, they're going to have electricity, gas.
Oh yeah, it'll be like, you know, not pioneer. Like, it'll be like, you know, electricity, technology will all be up to date. Like, they'll have social media. Like, it's just gonna be.
Hey, it'll be cheaper than living here in LA County.
I don't know about that. Well, yeah.
When you look at it on a yearly basis, because you've already paid for it.
Steve Palmer, would you go to Mars?
Steve Palmer, would you go to Mars? Put it in the comments.
Put in the comments, guys.
Because I don't think I know anybody that would go to Mars.
Yeah, no, not personally. I don't think I would.
Aaron Jacobs, I see you. Hello. I think some supervisors I've had in the past should go to Mars.
Who? Should we?
Oh yeah, I won't mention any names, but they know who they are. Frank, oh thank you, Frank.
Yeah, so he said, yeah. I think,
Ooh, tomatoes, I can see that.
yeah, like, it's like a little greenhouse kind of thing going on inside the space station.
Hey Frank. You guys are okay? Oh yeah, we're great. Hey Frank, since that was the first comment, I will buy you a drink next time I see you, Julius. On me. Okay. Yeah, tomato. Ooh, yeah, tomatoes. Tomatoes would be good.
Ooh. Okay, Frank said he would go to Mars.
Frank said he would go to Mars.
Especially if they built a Universal theme park there. Okay. I mean, I guess it kind of goes with the virtual reality kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they could actually have like real roller coasters though. On Mars, with zero gravity.
Can I send some of my supervisory staff with me?
Oh yeah. Do you want to be one of the first characters on Mars?
Curious George can go to Mars.
Curious George?
Curious George on Mars. That'd be great. And then what about the people who actually...
Space Jam.
Yeah. Only if the pay is worth it. They said the pay is going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you have to go there.
Okay.
One of the...
My question is, what kind of currency is going to be on Mars? Would we have like dollars? Would they make their own Mars currency?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin on Mars. I don't know what kind of currency they're going to have.
Yeah.
Because are they going to have ATMs there? Probably.
I feel like cash wouldn't be a thing.
Where are you going to cash your check at?
Yeah.
Oh, cryptocurrency.
Yeah. That would,
Frank, you're on it.
That would make sense.
Frank, you should be here. He says he has Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Look, I know people who follow my band. They inbox me some stuff that I really can't discuss. But some of them say they would go, but they would want it just to perform there.
Well, that'd be kind of cool.
You know, the Rolling Stone on Mars.
Yeah. Okay, that would be pretty cool. Like, have you guys ever seen Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, that Disney Channel movie? That's what happened, is that they had the first ever boy band come play on Mars.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the compliment, Frank. Yeah, Bitcoin and fiat currency. Yeah, that does exist.
Yeah.
Already.
It would make sense if it's all on your phone. Like,
Fiat currency is dead.
Like, you wouldn't handle cash, you would just like tap everything.
I don't know enough about Bitcoin.
Frank asked, would you attend a concert on Mars? It'd have to be someone legendary.
Well, you know who my favorite band is. But I know those guys, and I don't think they're ever going to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Philip Bailey ain't going to Mars.
My favorite band is Green Day, and I don't think they would go to Mars. I think maybe
but you know,
Aerosmith or Rolling Stones.
But you know what?
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Axl might go.
Yeah. I've seen Guns N' Roses a couple times.
Say who? You mean who or the who?
I've seen the Who.
I've seen the who. I don't think Earth, Wind & Fire is going to go to Mars. They're all married, and I don't think the wives.
Would you attend HHN on Mars?
Ooh.
That'd be. I don't know.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
That's interesting, Alex.
That's true. Okay.
Tupac, that's true, huh?
He might still be alive too. HHN on Mars. I wonder what the
HHN on
will
Mars.
be.
Are the same people going to be in charge? Maybe. They probably have an alien on Mars. Mars attacks.
Perfect.
I might work that maze.
That might be perfect, yeah.
Who am I kidding? I'm not going to Mars.
No. You can't pay me.
First of all, it takes too long. I'm kind of hyperactive, and I'm claustrophobic.
I just feel, I like nature. Like, I like the ocean. I just can't go on Mars.
Yeah, I'm a beach bum. There's no beach on Mars.
I can't breathe Mars' air, so.
What's his name? Who's in charge of HHN?
John Murdy.
John Murdy gonna be in charge?
He's not going. He's an Irishman.
John Murdy ain't going to Mars. You know what? When I see him, I'm gonna ask him. Bill Myers. Hey, Bill Myers, the legend. How are you? That's Alien versus Predator. You know, I think that was set up. I'm a huge Alien fan. Now, you know, tomorrow I'm going to see Godzilla versus King Kong, but I know what's going on in that movie. So
yes.
Yeah, I know the gist of it. But I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Anything that can breathe fire and swim like he does, you know, just reminds me of Drogon, Dracarys. Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me. Alex, no Murdy. Alex,
but instead of animatronics, like blackout performers, you just have real.
Jason doesn't like animatronics. It's scared him to death. So. Our weatherman. 2014. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Frank. 2014. Wow, that was that long ago. Yeah.
They also brought it back in 15 because that was the first year I worked it as a dresser, and I remember having to like put the alien suits on.
I was supposed to be in that alien maze.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't get my dues correct. The dues went into effect the following year. And Allison goes, "Oh, you're eligible to come back now. You want to come back?" I go, "Nah, I'm retired." In order to get me to come out of retirement for HHN, it has to be something huge.
Yeah. Well, they have. What about 2021?
I don't know. We're gonna do it.
Why don't you be a supervisor with me?
They don't want me to be a supervisor. Well, things might have changed now. Never know.
Kashan, I have a question for you both. If you could create a maze for HHN on Mars, what would you do? Any IP or original concept? I mean, I really do like the Mars attacks idea. Like, that'd be really good. Definitely some kind of. But my thing is, what if there's already life on
When
Mars?
Mars Attacks is like a classic.
It's classic, yeah.
I would do. I don't know if there's an IP for this, but the Martians there would not be friendly, and they just want to get rid of you or us on their planet, so they would not be friendly, and you would have one ally who's on the Martian side to try to help you. But in my scenario, we don't win. We don't win that.
I would think of it maybe as like the opposite, is that humans are invading and you're life on Mars.
Ooh, Resident Evil Terror Train. Ooh, that's good.
That's very good.
That's a scary movie too. There's some Resident Evil downstairs. Inside joke. Yeah. But yeah, are you guys gonna do HHN?
Yeah, you're doing HHN 2021. If it happens.
That's my guard dog back there. He wouldn't. He says he would not go to Mars.
Oh yeah, can we bring animals to Mars?
That's a good question.
I wouldn't want to go without my dog.
I can put a dog in hypersleep.
You just make it for him to decide.
Wait a minute.
Well, they're definitely going to try to make it happen.
Think of it this way. You get to Mars and you find out there's a conspiracy. And you find out.
Just so you guys know, I am doing last call for alcohol in case you want to do another beer or anything.
Okay. I'm good.
Can I do,
Water?
Can I do another small cider?
Another small cider?
Now check this out. Hey, would you go to Mars?
Would I go to Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Elon Musk is going. What's your name?
Nate.
Nate won't go to Mars either.
No. And be an indentured servitude for
Yeah.
Elon Musk?
No. Nobody's going to go to Mars.
No one's going to.
What's 28 days? AJ didn't try it?
It's a movie.
Oh. Scared me there for a second. Next round on Alex.
All right.
Shots for everybody on Alex.
So, me and Kashan are going to start doing this podcast maybe like every week, every other week. What kind of topics do you guys want to see us discuss?
Yeah, put your topic ideas in the comments. I got some really off the wall ones. I'm not going to repeat them. It's a damn family show, Maxine. I'm just going to call you out, Maxine.
He told me what you said.
Yeah.
I would if I could,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to talk about it.
That is not going to happen. This is not that kind of book. Anyway, and she's a church person too.
It's always the church ladies.
Bless her. I'll pray for her. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, you don't want to mess with those zombies. I think there's already inhabitants on Mars.
Would you rather encounter zombies or aliens?
Zombies.
Yeah.
You know why? Because aren't they already dead, kinda?
Yeah.
I have to, you know, I got in trouble by answering that one time in the alley, way back in Transformers Alley, and I made the comment, and I quote, "Oh, I'll shoot all of them." And an unknown supervisor overheard just that part of the conversation, went upstairs and told my supervisor, and I got called into a meeting with our HR people, and I had to tell them what we were talking about, and they just laughed. I go, "You called me in here for that?" I go, "But I go, and the supervisor sitting on the other side, I go, "If you turn into the phone, I'd shoot you too."
I turned into a zombie. I want you to shoot me and put me out of my misery.
Shoot to death. And you know, what's the movie that Will Smith did where he was in?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. That's a sad movie. That's a sad movie. I really felt bad for the dog. You know, when the dog got bit? Yeah, that wasn't good for me.
Okay, so Frank said, here's what I'd be interested to hear Kashan's thoughts on being that hidden musician topic that is. To say evolution music today versus past generations, how much music influences today's generation. You want me to say my really unpopular opinion that some people might not like this?
Yeah.
Nirvana ruined rock music.
Oh!
I think they ruined it. I think they oversimplified it. Thank you.
That's a bold statement.
They oversimplified guitar notes, and that's why we have this pop music now that all sounds the same. It's like the same notes. Nirvana, I think, ruined rock music. Because you think about like Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Pantera, like you hear these guitar
I've seen Pantera. I haven't seen Nirvana. I've seen Pantera live, but not Nirvana. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh look, Frank Lou Amanda.
Yeah.
With the bold statement.
Interesting take. That's just my. I don't think they're that. I don't think Kurt Cobain was all that good. I think he's a great lyricist. I think he created some great songs. I don't think he's as amazing as some other previous musicians.
Well,
If he was alive, we'd all be saying how great he is.
I think today, what's missing in, that is interesting, Frank.
I'm not saying they're terrible. I'm not saying they're a bad band. I think, you know, that era of that grunge era. I find it very interesting, especially the fashion. So that's kind of like my background. I really like the evolution from punk to grunge fashion.
Right.
But I think they paved the path that oversimplified music. And I don't want to say rock is dead. We have so many great rock bands today. But
That's interesting. You should say that. I think. For me, I've always said that one of the things that I think helped ruin, you know, because my generation is always telling the young generation that your music sucks. Let's just put that out there. And that the 70s, 80s, beginning of the 90s was the best music ever, which is true. That's why it's being sampled all the time now. But what ruined, I'm gonna stay in my genre that my band is recognized in. You know, R&B, soul, funk, that jazz, that fusion. We don't use auto-tune. My people can sing. I think auto-tune is overused.
yeah.
I don't think, and then you have all these young vocalists. They're talented, but they put all these runs in the song, like when you don't need all that. So you have more runs than song, you know. So, and see, I'm an old head, so you know, I like real bands. You know, they play real instruments, and so they've been around a long time. And I've been fortunate enough to interact with my favorite band, you know, personally, and their wives, and, you know, I've met the Stones. I think Daryl Jones plays bass for them. All bass players know this. And my friend Jardine Wilson knows Daryl. And so I just think that what's missing today is substance.
Yeah.
Shaka Khan did an interview not too long ago. She goes, and they asked her, "What do you think is missing in today's music?" And she just straight up said, "Talent." And she didn't hesitate. She said, "They're not talented." She goes, "Talent," but record labels now push them out there. Way too early. And that's why they don't have the substance to be around 30, 40. I think Earth and Fire is now starting 50 years already.
Also, just like playing an instrument. What are the instruments sometimes?
I mean, heck, my band hadn't had that kind of success. We've been together, this is our 26th year. And in those 26 years, I've had 2 drummers. 2. And 2 lead female singers. 2 in 26 years. That's pretty good in LA. There's a lot of flaky people in LA. Let's be honest, y'all. I love you. But there's more flakes here than in the Kellogg's company. Where's Kellogg's company? Battle
Nowadays,
Creek.
you see a lot more image, not enough raw talent. I agree.
Exactly. So, if they're going to put any kind of entertainment on Mars, it's going to be somebody that can bring it. I can see Axl Rose on Mars.
I can see Billie Eilish on Mars.
Billie Eilish. You know, she's...
I like
Billie
her.
Eilish.
I like her.
She's very talented.
But again, it's a lot of image. So I work at Hot Topic, so we have so much Billie in our
My daughter likes her.
I like her. I like her style. I like her kind of vibe on music. I could totally see her going to Mars. Performing there?
You think Oprah would go to Mars?
No.
What about Stedman? I'll edit that out.
We're live candidate.
Oh yeah, that's right. What about her friend Gail? Would Gail go to Mars?
Gail.
Her friend Gail King.
I don't know her enough.
That's Oprah's ace. They're like this.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
I think entertainment on Mars. Imagine what that amphitheater, what that theater
Let
would
me
look
know
like.
what Funkos you want. I can't give you my discount, but I can give a discount, and I accept Venmo.
Frank's on it. you know, talking about music, we're talking about the substance of music. One of the other things is not only auto tune, but the samples that play all of the instruments. That's part of the problem because most of the producers use the same hooks. Everybody uses the same sound.
Okay, so if Oprah was to go to Mars, who do you think the first person she would interview on Mars is? Because I don't think she would stay there. Maybe she'd just go for the interview to say she interviewed someone on Mars.
I know who I would like her to interview, but that's not going to happen. Okay. Oprah live on Mars. Elon Musk. That'd be a good interview.
I mean, yeah. It makes sense.
Branson from Virgin. That guy's out there too. Another genius.
I don't know much about him.
I want to go on his Virgin cruises. I signed up.
Virtual cruise?
Virgin
Cruise.
American.
I thought you said virtual cruise.
What's his name? Richard Branson?
Richard
Branson.
You can't get me on a cruise ship. No.
Well, yeah, not now.
Even before the pandemic, I had a phobia of cruises.
I've been on several cruises.
I told people the first place a zombie apocalypse disease breaks out is going to be on a cruise ship, and they're all going to have to quarantine at sea. And look what happened. Look what fucking happened. Sorry, I got very
You
passionate.
scared everybody.
I got very passionate for a second. 80s bar with live bands. We don't need to do that on Mars. We can do that right here.
I know. We need a bar that has live bands here in the valley.
Yeah, that'd be actually good.
That's missing. There's a building right down the street that's empty.
Yeah.
Would be a perfect place for.
Should we buy it?
You guys should buy it. It used to be a store. It's huge. It's right before you get to Laurel Canyon. Oh, I almost gave away where we were. Let me ask you guys this question. would you like to join us in the future when we have discussions like this?
Yeah, do you want to be a guest star on our show?
Yeah, especially Frank.
Yeah.
Frank and Alex.
You're the homies.
Yeah. But
If you could open your own theme bar on Mars, what would it be? I'd say either a horror bar, like,
it'd be strippers in there.
yeah, but it'd be like sexy horror strippers.
How about just joking?
I'm not. Yeah, like you think like you'll have a sexy like Bride of Chucky, you'll have a sexy Michael Myers.
Oh.
It would just be me.
I like the Chucky. I like the wife.
Yeah,
I watched
Bride
that
of
the
Chucky.
other night. That was so funny.
I love that movie.
When she throws that.
Universal Monsters, yes, I love that idea. Alien zombie strippers.
Did we have that in Universal?
That sounds like a little bit too from dusk till dawn.
I used to date in Alien Zombies. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. One time I attempted to date this goth girl. She's gorgeous. She loved Halloween. Halloween for her was every day.
I'm right here.
Just like my friend, our friend Margot. Margot loves Halloween. Yeah, she likes it. So Margot can take it. We should get Margot as a guest. And when we do, she can dress up.
We talk about Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. So Margot, when you see this, we want you to dress up and come in and be a guest on Amanda and Cash. Now, here's this. What you say, Frank?
Check for you guys whenever you're ready.
Okay. Got a story. The story about the
The big titty goth girlfriend.
the doctor. She had this image, and there were people afraid of her at work. This is a former employer, but she was gorgeous. Dude, she had the
People
smoke.
are afraid of you at work, Kashan.
That's true. But a little fear never killed anyone. But anyway, she.
As long as the first round isn't hard liquor.
Yeah. It's got to be a brewski. The story about the goth girl. She was gorgeous. She dressed the part even at work because we had a really flexible dress code, and she invited me to a party one night. And so that's a whole nother broadcast, that party. I have to tell you about that one and see if it's worth telling. But anyway, she was gorgeous. But the goings on in that party. I know. Yeah, I've always gotten along with the goth crowd, but I don't know why. But
I know you're goth. I'm a spooky snack.
yeah, she thought I was cool. She let me ride on a motorcycle, so I rode in the bitch seat. I sure the hell did, and it was worth it. I sure did. But yeah, she was legit. She was like a. Let me think who she looked like. She looked like Joan Jett with long hair. But a little thicker.
Hi, Terry.
Terry, what's happening? Staying out of trouble up there? Don't let me have to come up there and regulate. Yeah, she had a motorcycle for me. Yeah, it was a Harley, man. Black saddlebags. And I jumped my ass in the bitch seat and rolled up to her apartment. Sure did. I was gone for 3 days. The brick.
Lydia.
Yeah, kind of like that. Guys, I appreciate you chiming in. I like some of your ideas about future topics.
So Frank said, "What's one color you like to dye your hair that you haven't tried yet?" So I use this filter on Instagram. I'm gonna try to find it, but it did like red hair, and I never thought I would ever dye my hair red. But I I used this filter and I looked amazing. So
Can you post that?
I'm gonna find it, yeah.
I think that's it. But I think I double taped. Guys, if you like, try to.
I'm not sure how well this is, but that's an Instagram filter. And like, wow. Can I have that hair universal? Like,
Can you?
it's red.
They don't like to do it. They
Yeah.
let you do that, but they don't want to do it.
I mean, no one said anything about my blue hair yet, so I'm gonna keep going until, you know.
I think I'm gonna try it.
You should.
I'm gonna go blonde.
You should go blonde with me.
I'm gonna go blonde and see what happens. I think Karen Irwin would be in that meeting. Yeah, Kashan, what do you think you're doing?
Blonde's a natural hair color, though.
Kashan's a blonde.
I don't know who Jean Grey is, but probably. It's like, like reddish purple, like a burgundy.
Yeah, Jean Grey red. Exactly. I like to see Roger Rabbit on Mars.
Oh my gosh, Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah. Or at least Francesca. Hey guys. Mrs. Munster or Mrs. Munster or the other one?
What was that?
And the Munsters?
Oh, Lily.
Lily or Mrs. That's her name.
Yeah, Lily Munster.
Yeah, but who was the other one? There's another series.
Oh, Morticia?
Morticia or Lily Munster?
Morticia.
I know, right?
Alex will go blonde.
Well, Alex, you can pull that off. I've got these braids. They already think I'm Rastaman. And I don't even smoke. And if one other person comes up to me and says, "Oh, you look like Snoop Dogg," we've already gone through that. When he was in the park, he looked nothing alike.
No.
So let's just put that to rest right now.
Alex is so very...
Don't come up to me and say I look like Snoop Dogg. I love his stuff. We don't look like. Number two, I damn sure don't look like 2 Chainz either. Stop comparing me to 2 Chainz. We look nothing alike, and I don't think he can play bass.
You want with me? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Say hi.
Hi. So sorry. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Would you go to Mars? Would you go to Mars? Elon Musk is going to have a rocket sending people to Mars. Would you go? See? Nobody wants to go to Mars. It's ridiculous. You could die on the way up there.
Yeah, and then everyone has to deal with your dead body on the way up. Because
Yeah.
you're going to have to sit with that for 6 months.
You have to freeze your ass and send it back. Your family's going to be all pissed
You
off.
probably just have to like send it out the little chute into space. Your body would just go to space. You wouldn't
Or
have a
you-
funeral, you just go to space.
Or I know some enemies would like me to go to Mars. I got news for you. Yeah, good luck with that. If he's on Mars, he can't rep this meeting. I've rep some meetings on Mars, I assume.
There you go.
Well, what did he do? He flew out, he got into space and he said, what? What was he doing in the space? Yeah. He was lonely. They're going to be prostitutes on Mars.
Yeah, alien prostitutes. That's okay. It'll be legalized. I'm all for it. I'm very
A red light district on the red planet. Wait, what was the movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger did? No, when they were on Mars. Alex, I know you know. What was the movie that I think it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Conchita Alonso. Total Recall. Thank you, Frank. Total Recall. They're on Mars. When they were going like this. So they were in Mars' atmosphere. Degenerating. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Somebody's going to disappear on Mars, and that's what's going to happen to you.
Oh, yeah.
Sharon Stone. Oh yeah, she is in the movie. She was good in the movie. You know what? I met Sharon
I
Stone.
might cash out just so I can
All right.
do my checkout.
So I have to move you guys. We're using my purse as a little stand.
I think that's 6131. Yep, Total Recall. I don't know if you want to see it. I can't even read that. Anyway, yeah, I like Total Recall. I thought it was good. It was on the other night actually, and I got to the part where he was going. You know the part I'm talking about. But anyway, that's what's going to happen. And think about the crime on Mars.
Yeah, somebody wanted you gone. Bye.
Your ass disappear, you be gone. You'd be melted, like on Total Recall. Frank. And Alex Frank said that's why you guys are friends. Look, we all like this stuff. That's why. Now, here's something. Don't forget. What you say? First instrument you learned to play. What inspired you? Oh man, you never guessed my first instrument. It was the flute.
I was about to guess the flute.
It was the flute. And the only reason it was the flute is because I was in middle school and I didn't want to carry anything heavy, and that case fit in my little overcoat. That's the only reason. I did once try to play my cousin Richard's saxophone. So he puts a reed on the mouthpiece. I get it. I blow in it. Nothing came out. Nothing. I go, here, that is not my instrument. But how I got interested in bass, just from watching bass players from back in the day, and that first marriage, the ex's brother kind of hung out and grew up with Sly Stone, and so when I moved to the Bay Area, I had already bought a bass.
Right down the middle?
Yep. So this is what happened. I would go over to Jimmy's house, my brother-in-law's house, every day. His living room and dining room were set up as a studio. One side of the living room, it was all mirrors. So when they were rehearsing there, they were doing choreography, so they would use the mirror, right? And so back then I was just singing and doing percussion, like kundas, and I played kalimba and timbales. And I started up in the Bay Area. The name of the band was Serious Business. In fact, that mall that I tell you about when I called the other girl, we were the band that opened the mall.
Oh, really?
We were the entertainment, yeah. Brand new band. It was great. But anyway, my brother Jimmy, going over his house every day, and he lived right down the street. Every time I would go over there, I would pick up the bass. He had every instrument you can imagine in there. Organ, keyboards, guitars. He had an upright bass. I even picked that up too. Anyway, one day he goes to Sean, you ought to leave that percussion alone. He goes, that's your instrument. I go, what? He goes, bass. I go, nah. I go, bass players don't sing. You know, I had an attitude, you know. He goes, no. Every time you come over here, you pick that up and you don't put it down until you leave. He goes, turn around, look in the mirror. He says, it's like an extension of your arm. And I turn around and I go, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah. So I said, okay, I'll think about it. But what he did, he gave me a birthday present. My birthday's in September. So you guys get ready for September 27th. You have several shopping days, so you don't have an excuse. Anyway, he gave me for my birthday an invitation to a bass clinic at Cal Berkeley.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Right.
Very nice.
At Cal Berkeley. So the professor of the contemporary music had these guest bassists that came in, and there were several well-known bassists that came in, and there was hundreds of people in that classroom. And one of the guys go, we didn't expect the turnout like this, but half of you guys won't be back because we're going to give you an assignment. So they gave me my assignment. What I did, I played, Earth, Wind & Fire has this instrumental called Power, and I played it note for note. And so after my brother-in-law gave me that gift to go to that clinic, I was hooked on bass. I've been hooked ever since. So I'm glad he did that. So that's my story for bass. Love Jam. What do you say about Love Jam?
Love Jam on September 27th.
That'd be a great weekend. I do serious stuff around my birthday. My birthday. Hey Lisa, that's my lead singer right there, Lisa.
Hi Lisa.
She's got all kinds of great stuff coming up. Great stuff. I'm not even too
All our same thing. Days, or at the very least,
I started playing guitar when I was young and I never really got interested. I've always wanted to learn how to play the drums.
Play what?
Play the drums. I always wanted to learn. I know it's some serious arm
You need to
strength.
hang out with Amber Barnard
Yeah.
and Gizmo.
I know it's some arm strength I don't have, but I would love to be a drummer. And I think chicks that are like drummers are so like super sexy. So
I think I always pick Amber for drums.
true. Yeah.
If Amber can't do it, I always get Gizmo.
dude, I was gonna say the streetcar.
There's this movie out, The Sound of Music or something like that. It's not The Sound of Music. I forgot what it's called, but it's on Amazon Prime. It's about a drummer in a metal band that goes, it's The Sound of Metal or something like that. And he starts going deaf.
Oh, really?
He's a drummer, so he starts to learn obviously how to sign, and then he starts like teaching other people who are deaf how to play drums by feeling it, like feeling the beat, you know, instead of listening.
Frank, we gotta do a collaboration. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be fun. You guys heard what I was gonna do at Love Jam, right?
What were you gonna do?
I'm gonna do Crazy by Seal.
Oh yeah? Seals it.
After the year we did, yeah. Never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. Angela Miller. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Angela's part of Red's Fireside Chat group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look, the Fireside Chat got us through the whole year. And we just had the anniversary the other night.
Oh really? Wow.
It's been a year, yeah. And I think he should just keep it going. I'm gonna take this home.
Yeah. Oh
This
yeah.
is 12:30 tonight right here. While I'm watching sports.
Can I have a pickle?
Sure.
I love
I didn't
pickles.
touch it. Hey Angela, would you go to Mars? Type your answer in the chat. So, Alex said he would go. Alex said he would go.
Frank said he would go.
Frank said he would go.
I wouldn't. Absolutely not.
I can't do Mars. I don't think black people are going to Mars.
There'll be some white people on
You know what
Not
black
me, though.
you know what black people would do? Trying to send us to Mars. What? Oh, that's how they're trying to get rid of us.
Angel and Alex both said no, they wouldn't go.
No, okay.
Yeah, I don't blame you guys.
Yeah, Angela's smart. I don't know. I think I don't know how many. I forgot how many it said. Anyway, I posted on underneath our promo photo the Elon Musk notes from this magazine. So that's where the sources of the discussion came from. That dude is serious.
Yeah. Oh no,
I like to meet him.
I mean, I drive a Tesla, and that thing's like a damn spaceship.
I like to meet him and have him give me a free Tesla.
Andy says hi. Hi, Andy.
Andy Schultz. Hey Andy, I want to come to your next performance. When is that? I can't remember. Put it in the chat. Hey, Andy, would you go to Mars? I already know his answer. No, hell no. Thank you.
You know what to go back, please?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
So, hey, Terry, would you go? I already know what Terry wants. Terry's not going to Mars. Terry, you wouldn't go to Mars, would you? Do you guys truly believe there's already life on Mars? Past or present? I do.
I think so.
I don't think we're alone here.
No, definitely not. I mean, there's some things.
Look, many years ago, I was at a Bruce Springsteen concert at the Coliseum. Thank you. Everybody in the Coliseum saw this hovering craft, hovered there for a few seconds, and then just jetted off, and it made the news. It made the news. Still unexplainable. In a theater, probably in 2022, we were doing online shows. Oh, okay. Yeah, Andy, you got to go to some of this stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't go to Mars. Look, Terry said she wouldn't go either. Andy, would you go to Mars? Hey, am I keeping this? No.
I've done that before. I've taken a whole ramen.
I've done it by accident. I've just stuck it in there without thinking about it.
Yeah, you know, like a little thing to block. I just put the whole thing and you go.
So you got a whole little set.
Andy said maybe.
Maybe.
What would convince you to make that maybe into a yes?
Man, I wouldn't go to Mars.
I want to go. I don't think so. I mean, so when you go up to Mars, they will pay you to live and work on Mars.
You have to work.
But it's going to take you at least 6 months to get there. That's how long it takes to like travel to Mars.
You get to hang out with Elon Musk. The little space cars probably look like Teslas.
Yeah. You think Elon Musk is nice, or do you think he's a douche?
Really?
You think he's nice, or do you think he's a douche?
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
I don't think he's a douche.
I think I'd have to watch more interviews with him.
Yeah. I would like to meet him though. Andy said, "Send keep clear first. Keep Cat on Mars." No, they send him back. Especially if he's wearing some of his outfits. He's gonna see this later, and he's gonna see that comment in. That's funny though. There's my percussionist Charles Shoemaker.
Alex says I'm down to earth kind of guy.
Yeah, I heard that, Alex. Now, what if you met the woman of your dreams, and she said, "Alex, baby, let's go to Mars. Come live with me for 3 years on Mars." Wait, is it 3 years? They got to stay up 5. Anyway, come live with me on Mars. Keith has been acting in something. Yeah, I'm sure he has. Well, Pastor Leroy will be at one of your shows when you guys resume. Pastor Leroy will chime in full regalia.
But the woman of your dreams is an alien.
Ooh, like that chick on Star Trek.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait a minute, that's a little different. Or like Ripley after she
You're not
was,
the first like alien human hybrid baby.
or like Ripley after she was, gave birth to an alien. Yeah, but she was.
Hi, Red. Red's here.
I know. What's up, Red?
Would you go to Mars?
Red, would you go to Mars? Most people have said no, right?
Most people said no. I think we had a maybe.
We had a maybe.
Frank
Chick
said
from
yes.
Species. Ooh, Species. Yeah, but she was scary at the end, though.
I haven't seen it.
She was. You haven't seen Species? Oh. Yeah. That's
Abraham
a good.
said where we're eating. I think we just closed our check, so we're at Boneyard Barbecue in Sherman Oaks.
Oh, you know what? Red knows all about Barnyard.
Still need to clean that corner of that.
Anyway, that's where we are, Red. We're in Boneyard. I didn't
According to
think.
some people, I'm an illegal alien. We love aliens.
Well, you know what? You know what? I've said that we're the aliens here on this planet.
Maybe.
I don't
We
think
weren't the first.
I don't think we were the first.
No, yeah, no.
That's a whole different discussion right
What about the
there.
dinosaurs?
You know, Red brought this up the other night on Fireside Chat about the La Brea tar pits.
Oh, yeah.
And every time I'm over, I tell my kids, I go, just think dinosaurs walk down Wilshire Boulevard every time.
Yeah, no, I love La Brea tar pits as a kid. We went to like the, when I was a Girl Scout, we did a sleepover at the Brea tar pits.
I remember we did a trip there, and a lady stepped in there, and they had to call emergency personnel to get her out because she couldn't get out.
Oh my
Dumb
God.
lady.
You're not supposed to know. If a woolly mammoth
This was before.
couldn't get
This
out,
is
you
this was
couldn't.
before this era. But I sure would have been right there filming.
If a woolly mammoth can't get out of it, what makes you think you can get out?
And she was a big girl too. She was an older lady. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she wasn't getting out of it. They had to extract her out.
That's embarrassing.
Extract, which means machine. Hearing the word boneyard made me think of Larry Bone.
I'm gonna be actually in his movie later this year.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna play a vampire. A sexy vampire.
Yeah. The last person I dated that dressed up like a vampire asked if she could bite my neck, and I said no.
No.
Nah. She had the fangs in there.
Yes, I
No,
am. I'm
that
gonna
shit-
be in Horrorville.
that shit-
We start filming or leaving like late May, early June.
Late May. Here local.
We're gonna film in Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, okay. Vampire. Amanda the Vampire.
Kind of, yeah. Very Dusk Till Dawn, sexy vampire vibe.
I know some people. That's all they do.
They
It's
are.
it's like a religion.
I'm not sure if the role has been filled, Alex, but they are looking for a male victim. So if you head up Larry Bones' Facebook page, you might see they're looking for someone.
I can't see Alex as a victim. He's got
It's
that
called acting.
He's got that hero. I can do the victim. Do you get to die, or do you already dead?
You get to die.
You get to die. I drag it out, man. Slow motion.
If you were in a horror movie, who would you be? Like, would you be the scream queen? Would you be the first one to die? Would you be the slutty one?
I don't want to be the first one to die. They always kill the black people first.
Aren't the black people usually the ones who are like, nah, I'm out of here, and they survive?
Unless you're one of the leads, but I want to be in a movie where I can cuss like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that more than anything.
Like, what is that? And then die.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I
Be a
think.
survivor.
Yeah. French life. Yeah. The black people always get killed, man. It's just,
That's what I would think, yeah. I would think
black people have a real problem with that too.
So I like the villain role, but obviously if we're doing like a classic 80s slasher, like a Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger kind of situation, I'd like to think I'd be the one that make it to the end, or I think I'd be that one who made it, so close. Just the bitch was so close, she just fucked up at the end. That would be me, like so close.
I do have to admit, when I did HHN and I did Jason and I did the Miner in My Bloody Valentine, I had fun doing My Bloody Valentine. Yeah, that was.
One scary movie or franchise you'd like to be a part of? Scream. I do like the Scream franchise. I think that's very classic. But I think what would be really fun is to be a victim in Saw, one of the Saw movies.
I like to be an alien.
Like trying to escape the trap like that. That'd be actually. I think that would kind of.
No, I like to be an aliens, plural, the second one. Ooh.
Ooh.
You know, I love the Slayer.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, Buffy. Who could play Buffy now? If Sarah didn't come back, I think they asked her, if I'm not mistaken, and she declined.
I know there was some there's something that just came out about
Miley
people weren't
Cyrus.
treating- Miley Cyrus. No.
Miley Cyrus as the Slayer.
I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Yeah. That's a good question. And since we're on the subject, what do you think of them removing Wesley Snipes away from Blade? Colonel Marine and Aliens or Ray?
From I Know What You
Ooh,
Did.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's good.
Yes, I was just talking to someone about the new song coming out. It'll probably be in May too, right? Oh, what did I do?
Oh, when's that come out?
Marty's best friend. It's good to have friends.
Oh, wow.
That's what John Marty always
Chris
says.
Rock. I love Chris Rock.
I just hope they do the new Saw movie Justice, because the only movie that ever. So my mom always let me watch horror movies as a kid, and the only ones that ever gave me nightmares. Because she would just let me go to Blockbuster and like pick out movies. I watched 3 Saw movies in a row, and I had nightmares about the pigs.
I remember when my kids were younger and the wife was going out and I was babysitting the kids.
Oh, David Watterson. Hi, David.
What's up, Dave? And I was babysitting. I watched the kids while they were having a girls' night out and we were watching Alien. They're going to be scared to go to sleep. Nah, they didn't know it's a movie. It was great. Kashan, why were you giving me condolences? That might have been a mistake that I forgot to correct.
So, for those just tuning in, our discussion of the night is that you could go to Mars. Would you go? It takes 6 months to get there, but when you get there, you're going to get paid to live and work on Mars.
You're a slave on Mars. So, Dave, I apologize for that. I don't know. I have to look at that. I think that I probably went to you. It was supposed to go to someone else, if I remember correctly. That's why my cousin doesn't allow me to manage my own page.
Abraham said, yes, if you drug me up. Like, the 6 months you take to get to Mars, you want to be, like, drugged up? Or when you get to Mars, you want to be drugged up? We're also going to grow our own strand of Mars marijuana.
There's going to be some Mars mushrooms up there.
That's scary.
There's going to be some shrooms up there for you Martian people. Some... Marion Coos. Yes. Yes.
Good to see you too, David. Yeah. I agree. If I had to go to Mars for 6 months, I'd want to be asleep.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be awake while the rocket. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe like sleep for a week, like get up, watch the movies, stretch, go back to sleep for a couple weeks.
Well, you know what? I'll do a follow-up. I'll do some more research.
Yeah.
And look, I'll try to contact Elon Musk. Like, are you going to be asleep the whole way? Those are my questions.
Yeah, so what are you going to do for 6 months in a spaceship?
And because that's a long time. Who's flying this damn spaceship?
Oh, maybe there's
2 chimpanzees.
Tesla has autopilot. They have full self-drive. It's probably going to be like a Tesla.
And will it be called Mother?
The mothership?
No, Mother, like on Aliens.
Oh.
And you know what Mother did? Mother went her own route. Sigourney had to yell
You
at
wake
Mother.
up and you're in like Venus or the
Yeah, you're on some other planet. What's near Mars? What's the closest planet to Mars?
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus.
Look, stay off Saturn. You can't go there. There's too many gases. That's why we picked that planet. I picked that planet.
What if you get hit by an asteroid?
I get that question all the time. Every indie music person that's interviewed is, how'd you come up with that name? and so that's a drawn out story. But
You can bring one person with you to Mars, or you can bring Osprey, Kashan. I would bring you. Because we're in this for life now. If I have to go, you have to go.
oh damn, I'm busy that day.
Too bad. I'm not going without you.
I don't think they want me on Mars.
I don't want to go there either.
Lisa, oh yeah, Lisa, my singer Lisa Marie. Lisa has a Roku channel. Yeah. So our music, we got there's some really good musicians on there, including us, and her solo stuff.
Oh, we got Keith.
Cat, Andy said you would go to Mars. Is that true? Don't talk about me while I ain't here. Well, you're here now, Keith Cat. Would you go to Mars?
Hurry up, let's go.
Franco, oh snap, Keith's here. We talked him up. Look, I'm not going. Oh. Will we be able to do our show there?
Yeah.
Can we take Angelina Jolie without her children?
So Keith said he would stay here. He wouldn't go.
Keith Cat, you wouldn't go to Mars?
Everyone hyped you up.
They're gonna
saying
handsomely pay you. That part is true. You'll be working for the government, of course.
No, you'll be working for Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, that's right. You'll be working for Elon Musk and SpaceX. SpaceX.
I'm trying to get back into it.
My arms got cold. I tell you what I would do on Mars. I'd have a studio on Mars. I have a recording studio on there. You know who I'd like to see on Mars? What's her name? Ellen DeGeneres. The Ellen DeGeneres show from Mars. And also...
Ellen or Oprah on Mars? We can only pick one. Ellen or Oprah?
Ellen or Oprah? I'd rather have Ellen.
Yeah, she'd be funnier.
Oprah's too serious. And then she'll want to be Stedman. Yeah. Hey, what preacher would be on Mars? What television evangelist? Pastor Leroy would be there. Look. I have it on good authority that Pastor Leroy's ass ain't going to Mars. Amen. What if Ellen and Oprah co-hosted a show on Mars? Frank is on roll. The Lisa Marie show. Lisa, would you go to Mars? Maury Povich. You know, Maury may go, but what's his wife's name? Connie Chung? Connie ain't going to Mars. I've seen their house.
I hate that.
She's not going. Not Joel Osteen. No, Joel's too popular in Houston. He's not going. Lisa said she'd go.
Yeah.
You go to Mars? What the hell?
Oh, yeah, yes. Well, Frank said yes too.
I might have to mention that on stage when I'm introducing her. From Chicago, Illinois, and she said she'd go to Mars. You just gave me an idea. Oh, by the way, guys, here comes a shameless plug. On April the 10th, the music of Saturn will be debuting on the Indie Network radio and TV show, April 10th. You can access it by YouTube. And, you can access it on YouTube. And there's a teaser on my page and the band page on Facebook. So it tells you all about it.
Alright guys, we're gonna start heading out.
This is water. This is not gin. Don't even get any of it.
But let us know what subjects you guys want us to do next. Should we plan for next Thursday?
Yeah. So send us some topics. Send both of us some topics on what you would like to discuss. And then we'll make a determination on what we'll discuss. And we'll go from there. And then I guess we'll just have to open up and invite you guys down to where we are. Tonight we're at the Boneyard. So, and we have room here. We could have done that. So, yeah, you go there. So,
after hours. Well, I have to drive, so.
Yeah. So, I hope everybody is still using all the safety protocol that has been imposed upon us. You know, use the mask, you know how we do. You know, I require 9 feet for me at work. You
The
think
camera, like, adds 6 feet, so that's why we look so close.
I told everybody, stay 9 feet away from me because my arms are longer. That's 42 inches.
It's hard to stay 6 feet away when you have to dress a minion.
Yeah. But I've been having a good time. So they're opening up, and you know where we were. 16th?
16th, yeah.
It's April 16th. Full bore, man. Get ready. Right around the corner is HHN. So, thank all of you, Frank, Keith, Andy, Lisa, Alex, and all you guys that chimed in, Terry, Lisa, who else chimed in there? Angela, Red. Thank you guys for chiming in. We'll do this again. Red, we'll see you Sunday night on your fireside chat. And
see you all next Thursday
and
at 9 o'clock.
Keith, you, Connie, and I have to, do our thing that we do every year. We gotta get back to that. Santa Monica. All right. Yes, Keith, we are doing this again. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's Amanda and Cash, Facebook Live, right here in the beautiful valley.
Bye.
So, you guys be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we'll see you down the road.
Bye, guys. Good night.